I think the sexiness comes from not trying to be sexy. I think coolness comes from ignoring the concept of coolness.
The forced retirement of Bruce Willis and his incurable health challenge. If you're a die-hard fan of Bruce Willis like me, then you certainly would miss seeing the die-hard actor on your screen. When the family announced in the spring of last year that Bruce would temporarily be stepping away from acting, we were all hoping that much sooner than later, the actor would be back in theaters and on the screen of our TVs. But just a few days ago, on February 16th, Bruce's family announced that he was never coming back. Instead, he has been forced to permanently retire by what the family calls a cruel disease. The initial diagnosis last year was that he had aphasia. The most recent diagnosis, however, is a more specific and saddening because it is cruel and incurable and will only get worse. What exact medical condition has Bruce Willis been diagnosed with? Is it so bad that his career is truly over? What are the symptoms? If you want answers to these questions and more, sit tight as we explore Bruce Willis's career-ending diagnosis. But before we do that, please take a few seconds to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bell for more hot celebrity gist. Done? Thank you. Let's proceed. Bruce Willis will forever remain a legend in Hollywood. Bruce started his Hollywood career in the early part of the 1980s, starring in films such as The Verdict, Sunset, and Blind Date. However, it was not until 1985 before he rose to fame thanks to his lead role in the ABC television series Moonlighting, in which he acted alongside Sybil Shepherd. His legendary portrayal of the action hero John McClane in the 1988 film Die Hard made him even more popular. The Die Hard movie franchise was so successful that it had 4 sequels, with Bruce Willis retaining his lead role in all sequels. It remains his most famous movie of all time. Apart from his role in the Die Hard movie franchise, some of his most famous movies include Moonlighting, Pulp Fiction, Death Wish, 12 Monkeys, Glass, The Fifth Element, Red, The Sixth Sense, Live Free or Die Hard, and Armageddon. During his 4-decade career as an actor, Bruce Willis has appeared in 137 movies, and most recent of which are Detective Knight Redemption, Detective Knight Independence, and Assassin. The 67-year-old actor has also appeared in 16 TV shows and several Broadway events. His films have generated a whopping $5 billion worldwide. He is that much of a legend. You can't think of the likes of Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise, and Sylvester Stallone without thinking of Bruce Willis. He has also received 3 Emmy Award nominations, winning one for Moonlighting and another for his guest appearance on Friends. He also received 5 Golden Globe nominations, winning one for his role in Moonlighting. However, the curtain is closed against all of Bruce Willis's outstanding theatrical performances due to his most recent medical diagnosis. The question is, what is the health condition that is so devastating that Bruce Willis can't act anymore? In March 2020, the global film community was shocked to hear that Bruce Willis would be temporarily stepping away from acting. Not only was the announcement shocking, but also shocking was that it wasn't Bruce himself who made the announcement. It was his family. He can no longer speak for himself. It was that bad. The family revealed that Bruce had been diagnosed with aphasia, a language disorder arising from damage or injury to the specific area in the brain. Exactly 1 year later, in February 2023, his family announced that Bruce's condition had progressively worsened and that he had now been diagnosed with a specific type of aphasia called frontotemporal dementia. According to the National Aphasia Association, aphasia is an impairment of language affecting the production or comprehension of speech and the ability to read or write. Explaining in clearer terms, it says, aphasia impairs the ability to speak and understand others, and most people with aphasia experience difficulty reading and writing. It is therefore understandable why Bruce had to retire from acting, since it implies that he possibly can no longer write or read efficiently. Speaking correct and plausible sentences may also be a challenge for him. We all know that actors must read and understand movie scripts to know their lines and roles in the movie. Sadly, Bruce's diagnosis of aphasia means that will no longer be possible. To explain the usual causes of aphasia, the association states, aphasia is always due to injury to the brain, most commonly from a stroke, particularly in older individuals. But brain injuries resulting in aphasia may also arise in head trauma from brain tumors or from infections. Though Bruce was initially diagnosed with aphasia last year, his most recent diagnosis is now more specific, pointing to frontotemporal dementia, as the specific type of aphasia or dementia his condition belongs to. His family says that though it is painful, they are relieved that they now know what Bruce is battling with more specifically. According to the Mayo Clinic, FTD is often diagnosed at a younger age than other forms of dementia and can be characterized by personality changes, speech difficulty, and motor impairment. It is said to be the cause of 10 to 20% of all dementia diagnoses. The University of California, San Francisco says that symptoms of FTD include difficulty speaking and finding the correct words to describe something, depressive moods, obsessive behaviors, and lack of social tact. Due to that last symptom, we may see less and less of Bruce at red carpet events. A lack of social tact might not be what his family would want people to remember him by. This is partly why the family released the joint statement and also raise awareness for the disease. Aphasia is said to be more common in the US than Parkinson's disease, as CNN reports that about 180,000 Americans are diagnosed with the disease yearly. Of this number, the Washington Post reported that between 50 and 60,000 individuals live with FTD, an incurable variant of aphasia. Diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia is said to be more common in people between 40 and 60 years old. Bruce Willis is 67. The family statement posted on the Association for Frontotemporal Dementia includes a possibly recent picture of Willis standing at the beach wearing shorts and a round neck top. Apart from wanting to inform fans and friends, the family pointed out another reason for going public with the diagnosis. Today, there are no treatments for the disease, a reality that we hope can change in the years ahead. As Bruce's condition advances, we hope that any media attention can be focused on shining a light on this disease that needs far more awareness and research. The statement was signed by Bruce's current wife, Emma Hemming, and his ex-wife, with whom he has 3 daughters, Demi Moore, the actress. His 5 daughters, Rumor, Scout, Tallulah, Mabel, and Evelyn, also signed it. Our thoughts and good wishes go out to Bruce Willis and his family. We know that he would have loved to continue enjoying his passion for acting, but cannot anymore. What are your favorite Bruce Willis movies? Let us know in the comment section below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.